It's looking tough. Welly and Dean trading shots. I think Dean might be the next one to fall, but Welly bleeds out to dots and Dean to bleeds. Another trade. Stoneblood versus Fatal Allure. Derek Fisher, a.k.a. the man, the myth, the celery. We're going to see if he gets snapped in half like a stock and jumps up to the top deck. Stoneblood is technically Gladiator. I don't know how he could be technically Gladiator, but previous experience at high rating as a rep pal. And the Herald of the Sun build would be very durable. And playing Warlock as we know it is fucking hell on earth. Darkleer comes out. Stoneblood doing that cheeky shit, waiting for CDs to come up out of line of sight. All of Derek's pets standing up to the top end to get spanked and then sent back down to ask for Daddy's permission to go back up the stairs. Comes through. The blind is up. Big wake of ashes. Doesn't have to wait very long. 30-second CD. Gets the bleeds. Gets the dots. And lets them do their work. Derek can't hit shit what he can't see. He pops around the corner. Hammer adjusts. Hammer to the dick. Already on 30%. Derek trying to find out a way to get that health bar up again. Definitely not pocketing any health stones. Drain Soul jumps down. Gets the cheeky teleport back to the top side. Stoneblood falls for it, but his health bar is not moving. He rushes Derek down, gets the Howl of Terror pushed back, and Derek jumps down. Wonder what the next little trick here is going to do. Stoneblood commits. Derek takes sweet time on the elevator, but hopefully letting it recharge. It's refreshed. He actually teleports to the top end again. Stoneblood's health bar should look like Derek's, but Paladin is just too tanky, and Derek is on 20% and nothing but a fucking dream right now. Mortal Coil gets a little health back, but dampening's a bit high. It's 7 minutes into this 5v5 at 35%. Takes the elevator up. Stoneblood should be slowed. Now we're evening things out. Derek might actually troll the fuck out of Stoneblood and go from a 20% W, except we know Rep Pal is just built to last. Stoneblood's Eternal Flame working magic. Dawnlight comes through. He's top HP again. I don't know if you guys are looking at what I'm looking at, but if I was under the impression that 20% HP Warlock could kill a full HP Paladin, we might be watching different games. Lots of CC, Wake of Ashes, the precog onto Derek. His wall is up, and somehow the health bars have stabilized with the cooldown management here. Darkleer doing a little bit of damage on Stoneblood. And Dawnlight doing a lot of damage to Derek. Practically a ranged class. Stoneblood rushing up. There's the teleport. More hammers to Derek. Taking nearly 15% of his HP on just hammers. And a single button whipped at him 3 times over. Standing in the consecrate. It might be over here as the dot from Dawnlight takes him down. Here we go. I think we're watching a enhancement shaman go up against his mortal enemy. Spell bop from Stoneblood. Very classy play. Blocking the wind damage here. No nature damage getting through to Stoneblood. Still, he's on 10%. And that was the end of the match after burning out with Derek. Really, really good. fuck, dude? You have to do the rolls over again. I want to troll you guys so bad and click on Battleground instead of Arena. We still need to test that. Yep. How'd you know? Whoa! Look at my stream. What is all this? I went under the map and look what I found. Hello. What's all this? Why the fuck are there assets from Ashmane's Fall and Tiger's Peak in this motherfucker? No. Nuh-uh. Right, here we go. You get a GM ticket. We saw you free camming underneath of. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Stoneblood, run. All right, the opening of the match, we have Dean versus Yelizaveta. Dean is bursting. He's laying pipe. Although Yelly jumps up in the air and throwing out fucking bulldozers at Dean's health bar. Quick line of sight, keeps it clean. Dean's gas is out, and Yelly is just taking back shots on Dean. No spit. Oh, shit. Oh, huge opportunity here. There's a lot of leech in the hunt. If the dot damage is enough, it's barely keeping Yelly alive. The leech is clutch and Dean disperses. Yelly gets a massive eye beam into a sapped target, but Dean is somehow keeping that health part juicy. There's a lot of it to chew on, and Yelly gets feared to the side. Blur comes through, blocks some of the damage, and the leech is just barely enough to keep Yelly in this fight. Dean, what is it going to take? Do they trade? Which one dies first? Eye beam is insane. And Yelly sits on 10% for the majority of that finisher. Yelly trying to figure out how to make health bar go up with nothing to whap on. But she brought the strap on. Blade Dance pops her to 50% HP. Insanity. Is there another hunt coming up next? Somehow has magically popped her HP back up to 70, down to 50. Shots on 20 into the turtle stance. And no pets are going to reach Yelly at ceiling height. Now, if she was wise, she'd be hitting the pets for free HP. But unfortunately, she whiffs it, diffs it, biffs it, every kind of ifs it. I-beams comes through, and the stun is fat and shots. This is going to take his sweet time shooting from across the map. Is the Fell Rush good enough? The super slow, the Metamorphosis, the beam comes through again, is immediately blocked, but it's not enough. Derek's got to find out how to fucking stop this demon, no pun intended. Even through the burst, her health bar keeps going up. I'm declaring hacks at this point. We have it on video footage. She might go for the 3-fer unless Derek can destroy this right here, right now. Play Dance comes through, blocks some of the damage. More of that HP goes up. Nonsense. And Yelly is finally defeated. Raid boss down. And Burnt steps up to the plate with Derek. Popping Nether Ward. Looking for a reflect. Gets Haunt and damage down range. Burnt trinkets and blinks twice away. Leaving me more confused than an immigrant in a DMV. Derek stepping up to put down more damage. An ice block comes out of Burnt. Thank you. That short chuckle was all the validation I needed for that shitty joke. Burnt has decided to ice block for the second time and is about to AFK out of the arena to go questing. Fuck this noise. Police forward. Turbo dots on him. No answer. No ice barrier. No ice block. And Derek is up 2 kills. Bold move, putting the teleporter on the low ground, but gets to the line of sight with the gate. Another barrier doing a good job at reflecting some of the damage, but with the grips, the sticky fingers on Finn, he grips him twice. Fear comes through, breaks it with the Lichborn, and overlaps with actually using Icebound Fortitude. Summons the entire posse, horses all over, only one horse girl to be seen. Derek's remembering he has health stones, and the Dark Harvest comes through. Is it enough? Is there a leech in this kit? But he's got to settle for 2 kills. Spunt coming over with a light approach. Very gentle touch. No cooldown spent quite yet. And is just taking out his frustration on Finn after watching his teammate go down. Spunt slowly being pushed to the brink as Finn's health bar. Ooh, there was the motion that we needed to see. Stoneblood steps up. Spunt strategically saved his cooldowns here. Thorn Shield is up, about to explode on Spunt. Health bars are kind of equal. Stoneblood playing whack-a-mole, hiding around the corner. Wings are useful for aesthetic purposes in this strategy mostly. It blocks the Hex, but this Enhancement Shaman still got hands. He may be out of mana, but he's not out of ammo. Good stun, dropping Stoneblood lower. The recovery is going to be harder to deal with. Wake of Ashes, Dawn Lights, great durability. Double up of the stun, and they're equaling out. Spunts might be looking for a defensive here in a second if he can't get above 2%. Oh, damn, this might be like the kill shot. And Spunts is knocked over by Stoneblood. Here comes Muerte trying to take advantage of the low HP Paladin. Thorn Shield is active. There's Bubble for the first time. Still pocketing the lay on hands. But Forbearance will be a small break. Takes his Lamborghini Kodo away from the fight, letting Dawnlight do work, but Muerte doesn't seem to give 2 darns. I almost swore there. And around we go. Getting the fucking pedometer up. Going for most hoof strides in the arena. Stoneblood is running a marathon. Finally turns. Get the Hammer of Justice down on Muerte. Finally expires. The Wings comes out. The Wake of Ashes. Dawnlight burning away Muerte, but he puts up the AMS, blocking the dot damage. It chips it right off of him, but at least it blocked it. Strangulate onto Stoneblood. It's going to cut off any access to lay on hands so far, but it expires. Gets a bit of progress on that health bar, and Muerte is just not letting go. Could possibly afford a slow on Stormblood, and there it is. The Chains of Ice locking it up, and Muerte gets stunned. Is there a Wake of Ashes to complement this Hammer of Justice? No, and a Trinket. Can't double up the stun. Second AMS coming through. Stoneblood's durability is starting to Look more like a Nissan Altima, and the transmission's burning out. Muerte is just running him down. Still pocketing lay on hands. I don't know if he's holding on for anything else. Muerte is the last in the lineup. Oh, this shit's bugged out then. 42% dampening is tough, and Stoneblood is officially out of mana. Been 8 minutes and 32 seconds. It's got to have been 7 minutes at some point now. But Stoneblood's just out of mana. I don't think that's in the cards for him. He might just flip it around with the Thorn Shield going pop and doing enough damage to Muerte. He gets the AMZ and blocks more of the magic damage coming through. This is insane. And the fucking Wake of Ashes almost saves his life with another Dawnlight. But not quite enough as the pets chew on that sweet, sweet jerky butt. Well, he's stepping up. Might get gripped a Rooney. Might just take the kill shot and end the match. Muerte still holding on to life. I spoke a little too soon. Take a screenshot of that transmog from Wellington. Yeah, I do. The E-Train? Oh my god. She does PvP in this PvP guild? And technical difficulties with the teammates here. We don't know what position that is. You just said the number. All right. Almost set this one. All right. What the fuck? All right. I want to see what's underneath the map here. Oh, a bunch of nothing. Green goo. Dean taking Derek out to pasture. Unbelievable. But here comes Yelly. Quick, like a fucking jaguar. You should have seen it from my perspective. No time was wasted. Yelly came out with a crazy hunt straight to Dean's butt cheeks and started cleaving. I would volunteer anybody who has Mortal Strike because Dean's about to fall. Stoneblood procs his Ret Wings. Train steps up. Now, Train might be the underdog here. She's mostly trained in chat PvP, not real PvP. And Yelly has been on a fucking rampage. Playing Devourer. In a way. Although she did just double jump, backflip, stun Train. She trinkets out, retaliates with a stun, gets her own hunt off on Yelly, and knocks her down. Here comes Burnt stepping up. Whiffs the polymorph into the barrels. It seems like somebody else is logged in Train's computer. She's got someone else playing for her too, like we suspected on Yelly. Trinket, blink. Blur about to fade. Teleports to the side. Almost gets the void ray damage onto Burnt. Blinks forward. Gets the scythe. Burnt running away with a melee ability designed to stun. The ice block comes through just so he can stare at Train into her burning purple eyes before getting swatted into the dirt. From the back, no less. Train is up 2 kills after completing back shots on Burnt up against Muerte, who's got his AMS active, blocking a lot of the void damage coming out of Train. Not quite the same as chaos damage. Predator's Way comes through. Big melee burst. Oh, okay. I don't know what's hungrier, the void or Train's leech stat. My God, what is this damage? I'm leveling a Demon Hunter next. Both of them. Muerte's AMS about to run out and Train's stamina about to double. The next hunt goes off. Big trinket from Muerte. Not sure what he's trinketing exactly. The stun doesn't connect. Finn stepping up. AMS is through. Huge frost DK damage here. As the last one to represent his team, he grips Train back. Void Ray almost heals her enough and executes. I'm leveling at Frost DK next. Welly versus the Frost DK. It's looking to go in Welly's favor here as Survival Instinct blocks some of the damage. Finn stepping up best he can, but he's not landing enough slows. Funnily enough, he actually pulls the Dragon Tech, but I don't think it did that much damage to Welly as it pops his Exhilaration and his second Survival Instinct. Turtle comes through. Are the pets doing enough damage? They get rooted. Is this a Frost Mage? Oh, but Finn is about to go down the drain. And Welly mops up, leaving Spunt and Stoneblood to be non-competitors this round. right. I got a little monkey in my arms here. All right. I'll just say when. All right. It's not Robodome. It's been unique maps every time. What are you talking about? What the fuck? I'll put you in Donald Run Sewers next. Keep talking like that. All right. Let's see who starts off first. 30 seconds. The game opens. Make sure I get my scene set right. Standard opener. We have a nice stealthy boy. Burton stepped up to the plate as well. All right, while they all play in stealth, a quick ad break for our listeners at home. Oh, to break that off. Burnt is scouted. Hunter's mark applied. Bestial Wrath is up, and the pet treats are going in every direction. Ice Nova onto Welly. He breaks free quick and summons even more pets. Burnt still hasn't cast an offensive ability. Ray of Frost stepping up, gets kicked immediately, and the Chimera Sting is not quite applied. That was a Cobra shot. There we go. Chimera Sting and about to silence. Ray of Frost somehow gets his health popped up to 70 and back down to 30 immediately. Doesn't seem to want to CC any of the pets as Burnt walks around the same pillar. And is put down. Welly sitting there regenerating HP slowly. Derek Fisher steps up, Mortal Coil onto Welly, gets trinketed right away, trades an intimidation. All right. So, oh, did he AFK out? Does Dean turn this around? The shield's good, but kicked on flash, shield dispersion, restoring a bit of HP. Ooh. What are we talking about, man? I, honest to God, think you got trolled by everybody but Celery. He's like, I'll give Celery the money. You can trust me. I'll Venmo him later. What? What? Blah, blah, blah.